Hello, welcome to the Tiresias Twins YouTube channel. For all things puzzle and quiz related, I hope you enjoy the SYTYKA quiz. SYTYKA stands for So You Think You Know About. The quizzes will cover one of 10 categories, and each quiz will be on a specific topic within that category. The categories are history, sport, music, science, film, literature, television, my worst subject, geography, nature, and finally, art. The category for this quiz is literature. The format for the quizzes will always be the same, 15 multiple choice questions with the answer following each question. The incorrect options can also provide some interesting facts which I hope you find appealing. So you think you know about Tolkien's Middle-earth. Here we go, and the best of luck to you. Question 1. In The Lord of the Rings, at the entrance to Moria, what was the elvish password used to open the great doors of Durin? As a clue, it's in The Fellowship of the Ring, chapter A Journey in the Dark. Is the answer A. Galadriel, B. Mithrandir, C. Melon, or D. Mithril? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is C. Melon. Gandalf translates the inscription above the doors as The Doors of Durin, Lord of Moria, speak, friend, and enter. He later admits the translation was in part incorrect, and a better translation would be say, friend, and enter. The Sindarin, or Elvish language word for friend, is Melon. Mithrandir is the Elvish name for Gandalf, meaning grey pilgrim or grey wanderer. Mithril is a silver-like metal, stronger and lighter than steel. In The Hobbit, a small vest of mithril is given to Bilbo by Thorin Oakenshield. Question 2. The Hobbit, chapter Riddles in the Dark. What was the answer to the first riddle that Gollum asked when Bilbo and he first met? Was it A. Teeth, B. Mountain, C. Eggs, or D. Time? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is B. Mountain. Gollum's first riddle for Bilbo was, what has roots as nobody sees, is taller than trees, up, up it goes, and yet never grows. Unlucky if you said teeth. That was Bilbo's first riddle to Gollum. 30 white horses on a red hill, first they champ, then they stamp, then they stand still. Eggs was the answer to Bilbo's third question to Gollum, almost stumping him. A box without hinges, key or lid, yet golden treasure inside is hid. After quite a time, Gollum hissed, Eggs. Time was the answer to Gollum's fifth riddle to Bilbo. This thing all things devours, birds, beast, trees, flowers, gnaws iron, bites steel, grinds hard stones to meal, slays king, ruins town, and beats high mountain down. Question 3. Who are the servants of Saruman the Wise, who come out of Isengard? Is the answer A. Trolls, B. Goblins, C. Ugluk, or D. Uruk-hai? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is D. The Uruk-hai. The Uruk-hai are elite warrior orcs, able to travel in sunlight and needing little rest. The Uruk-hai from Isengard, refined by Saruman, are incredibly loyal to him alone. There is much debate as to whether the Uruk-hai were originally developed from corrupting elves or corrupting men. Ugluk was the leader of the Uruk-hai from Isengard. Question 4. The Hobbit. In the Hobbit novel, Azog the Defiler was only a side note, having been killed at the Battle of Azul-Nulbizar. Azog's son, Bolg, alongside his bodyguards, does take part in the Battle of Five Armies and is slain. Who kills him? Is it A. Kili, B. Beorn, C. Bard, or D. Thorin? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is B. Beorn. Beorn, in the shape of a giant bear, entered the battle in the last hour. As Tolkien writes, he tossed wolves and goblins from his path like straws and feathers. Tolkien goes on, nothing could withstand him, and no weapon seemed to bite upon him. He scattered the bodyguard and pulled down Bolg himself and crushed him.
Question 5. What was Samwise Gamgee's father called, his nickname being the Gaffer? Was he A. Hamfast, B. Hobson, C. Lotho, or D. Tollman? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is A. Hamfast.
Hamfast was Bilbo's gardener, the two of them eventually becoming more like friends than master and servant. Hamfast used to take Samwise to Bag End when he was working, and Bilbo, with Hamfast's consent, taught Samwise to read and write. Hobson was Hamfast's father, and therefore grandfather to Samwise. Lotho, Saxville Baggins, was an authoritarian hobbit, much despised by the Shire folk. He called himself the Chief. Tollman was the given name of Farmer Cotton, Rosie's father, and therefore Sam's father-in-law.
Question 6. About Tolkien. In which country was J.R.R. Tolkien born, its current name? Was it A. Thailand, B. Zimbabwe, C. Sri Lanka, or D. South Africa? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is D. South Africa.
Tolkien was born in Bloemfontein on the 3rd of January 1892. At that time, Bloemfontein was the capital of the Orange Free State, an independent Boer-ruled sovereign republic. At the end of the Second Boer War in 1902, it became part of the British Empire and was absorbed in 1910 into the Union of South Africa.
Question 7. In the Silmarillion. Tolkien's Genesis parable involves Iluvatar and the Ainur. The Ainur, and later Valar, helped Iluvatar create the world, being involved in specific elements, air and wind, water, earth, etc. Which of the Ainur or Valar was responsible for water? Is the answer A. Ulmo, B. Manwë, C. Eul, or D. Melkor? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is A. Ulmo.
Ulmo, Manwë and Eul sang such beautiful songs that Iluvatar was able to create from them the elements water, air and wind and earth, thus forming the world, Arda, a suitable place for the birth of Iluvatar's children, first elves and then men. Melkor is of course the devil parable, the fallen angel. He is later named Morgoth, and with his lieutenant, Sauron, is responsible for all the evil in Middle-earth.
Question 8. What is the name of the great spider-like creature that inhabits Torek Ungol? Is she A. Aragog, B. Shelob, C. Ungoliant, or D. Goliath? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is B. Shelob.
Aragog is of course from Harry Potter. Ungoliant was a creature of Melkor, used by him to wreak havoc on the Valar. She was, alongside Melkor, responsible for the death of the 2 trees of Valinor. Ungoliant's voracious appetite saw her grow enormous, so that even Melkor was concerned. Ungoliant was Shelob's mother. I included Goliath for the Goliath bird-eating spider, the largest spider by mass still living today. Arachnophobes, look away now.
Question 9. In The Hobbit. When Bilbo and Thorin unpacked the other dwarves from the barrels they had been floating in, what did Fili say he hoped he would never smell again, having had to endure the smell in the barrel for so long whilst being cold, cramped and hungry? Was the answer A. Wine, B. Fish, C. Olives, or D. Apples? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is D. Apples.
In the book, the barrels are sealed and float all the way into Lake Town, lashed together to form a raft. In the film, the barrels are loaded onto Bard's boat, and he covers the top with fish to hide the dwarves, so unlucky but understandable those that chose B, fish.
Question 10. Which of the elven woods does Legolas call the Golden Wood, with trees who retain their leaves in the autumn turning gold? In spring, when new green leaves emerge, the golden leaves fall and the boughs are laden with yellow flowers. Is the answer A, Fangorn, B, Lothlorien, C, Neldareth, or D, Mirkwood? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is B, Lothlorien.
Lothlorien is of course home to Galadriel and Celeborn. Fangorn Forest is home to Treebeard. Mirkwood was the childhood home of Legolas. Neldareth is the forest in which the mortal man Beren first sets eyes on Luthien, daughter of the elvish lord Thingol. Their adventures are set out in great detail in Tolkien's Beren and Luthien, edited by Christopher Tolkien. Of interest to the Quizerati might be that Beren and Luthien are the great-grandparents of Lord Elrond.
Question 11. What name did Éowyn use along with her disguise in order to go into battle with Theoden and the rest of the riders of Rohan? Was it A, Guthlaf, B, Elfhelm, C, Eomer, or D, Dernhelm? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is D, Dernhelm.
Dernhelm means hidden protector in Old English. It was as Dernhelm that she rode into battle astride her horse Windfola and challenged the Witch King of Angmar. Éomer was Éowyn's brother and future king of Rohan. Guthlaf was the banner-bearer for Theoden and the riders. Elfhelm was the marshal of Theoden's court.
Question 12. Isengard is the area controlled by Saruman, with its high circular wall, but what is the name of the tower at its centre, one of the 7 towers of the Dunedain, housing one of the 7 seeing stones or Palantir? Is it A, Orthanc, B, Amon Sul, C, Helkar, or D, Avalon? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is A, Orthanc.
Amon Sul was the watchtower overlooking the east-west road in Eriador near Bree, built between the Shire and Rivendell. In the film, the ruins of Amon Sul is where the Witch King stabs Frodo with his Morgul blade. Helkar was another ancient tower, built as a housing for the lamp Iluin, built by the Valar and destroyed by Melkor, later Morgoth. Avalon, or Avalone, was a great white tower in the elven city of the same name.
Question 13. Christopher J.R. Tolkien studied English at which Oxford college, his studies being interrupted by the Second World War? Is the answer A, Exeter College, B, Trinity College, C, Pembroke College, or D, Merton College? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is B, Trinity College.
Christopher won a place to study English at Trinity, aged just 17. He was called up for active duty in 1943, a year and a half later, and joined the Royal Air Force, gaining his wings as a fighter pilot. He was able to resume his degree in April 1946, obtaining his BA in 1948. Exeter College was J.R.R. Tolkien's college. He also had fellowships at Pembroke and Merton colleges.
Question 14. The Hobbit. Many years after his adventures, on an autumn evening whilst writing his memoirs, Bilbo heard a knock at his door. It was Gandalf, and which of the dwarf company? Was it A, Dori, B, Dwalin, C, Balin, or D, Biffa? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is C, Balin.
Balin tells Bilbo of the glories that have been restored to Erebor in the years following the battle. In the Fellowship of the Ring, we are told that Balin left Erebor and was seeking to regain his father's seat as Lord of Moria. When the Fellowship reach Moria, it is Balin's tomb they discover, along with the Dwarves' Book of Record.
Question 15. The Lord of the Rings. Who has the last spoken word in the trilogy with, "Well, I'm back"? Is it A. Frodo, B. Sam, C. Merry, or D. Bilbo? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is B. Sam.
The final lines of the trilogy are, "And Rose drew him in, and set him in his chair, and put little Eleanor upon his lap. He drew a deep breath. 'Well, I'm back,' he said." That's it. Thank you for playing this small quiz. I hope you enjoyed it. I know there were some tough questions in there. If you scored 8 or more, well done. 5, 6, 7 even. Very good job. This was a tough quiz. I think even Lord Elrond would have struggled with a few of them. I hope you enjoyed it and there were some useful, or at least interesting, facts in there for you. Don't forget, there are other SYTYKA quizzes available and loads more coming soon. You may want to know, how am I doing with the SYTYKA quiz against others? Well, you can find out by just following this simple process. It's also given in the description. Number 1. Please subscribe to the channel. In order to register your name, click on the form link in the description. 3. Register a unique name for yourself. Please, nothing rude. Number 4. Receive an email back telling you your name is registered. Number 5. Use the input form and your registered name to add your scores as you complete each quiz. As you complete more of the quizzes, you can see your average and ranking against others. Watch out for the next literature quiz or hit the notifications bell to be notified as soon as it goes live. The next literature quiz, U6002, will be on William Shakespeare. So, brush up your Shakespeare. If you'd like to be a real Tiresias Twins Quizziac, why not try all the different categories?